We have been learning about Virginia landforms. So remember, these are special to Virginia, that we have all four of these. It's very special because we live by water, and we also have mountains, which also mean that we have valleys. Remember when we go like this is our valley right under where your fingertips meet, that's our valley. Then we have our hills, which are really smaller. They have that rounded top. Then we have our mountains, which are super tall. And then we have our coastal plains, which are just flat. So those are our four Virginia landforms. All right, you gotta help Miss Sparks because she dropped all her pictures and they were all in order. They had mountains were together, the hills were together, the valleys, the coastal plains, but oh my gosh, you have to help me sort these. So we have mountain, hill, valley, and coastal plain. So you gotta help me sort these. All right, so now let us look. And Miss Sparks is gonna use her corgi Post-its as kind of as tape because she does not have tape right now. So what is this a picture of or photograph of? Actually, it's a real photograph. So remember, our mountains are tall. Mountains are tall. Hills have little rounded tops. We have our valleys, which we have our high mountains on either side, and it's that valley right where our fingertips meet, and then our coastal plains are flat. So does it look flat? Yes or no? No, it doesn't look flat. Does it look like hills? I see some jaggedy tops. So that would be mountain. So I would put mine under, or putting them in my mountain. So that goes right there. Have my mountain. So remember, Miss Sparks is using her corgi Post-its because she doesn't have tape. Or she can just hold it. So this is my mountain. All right. What about this? Where does this go? Where does this go? So remember what they look like. So valleys, they connect in the middle. They usually have people living there. So I can see some high things around that. So I would say this is a valley. So we have mountain, then we have valley. Sparks is gonna try and put that right there so it will stay maybe just a little bit. Maybe she's going to use her Post-its. Post-its might be better. Just normal Post-its. There we go. That keeps it in place. See, Miss Sparks can problem solve as we go along. So the valley goes right here. Here's my valley. All right, let's look at this. This is, these are the easiest ones because you're like, Miss Sparks, I see water. So I know coast. Coast means on where there's water. So you're like, I got it. Coastal plain. Let's get our coastal plain up there. Oh, you guys are doing so well sorting these for me. So helpful. Here we go. And here's my coastal plain. So we have the coastal plain. All right, what about this one? Remember, mountains have that jagged top. They have that pointy top. Hills are rounded, and they're not as tall. Valleys go like this, and where we meet is our valley because we have high things on the side. And then coastal plains are flat, and they have water. You're like, yes, this is our hill. All right, very good. So we got our hill right here. So we have a hill. So we have a mountain, hill, valley, and coastal plain. All right, what about this one? Where does this one go? Is this a mountain, hill, valley, or coastal plain? Do you agree? Should I put this under mountain? Yes or no? Yes or no? Let's see. Which one do we think it is? Hill? They're like, no, I don't see those round. Those are a little jagged. But this is our valley. This is an example of another one of our valleys. Because our valleys, remember, there's two things, those mountain, those high things on the side. So that's how we know about that one. There we go. We'll lower it down. And then let's look at this. We have our rolling what? Those look really rounded tops to me. You're like, Miss Sparks, I know that is a hill. That is a hill because it has those rounded tops. And you are so right. it has those rounded tops. Let's go down there so you can see. Oh no, Miss Sparks put it in coastal plain. That is a hill. That is a hill. There we go. So we have our hill. There we go. Sorry about that. Then we have, what is this an example of? Ooh, that looks super high. It's super rocky. So mountains are made of rock. So, okay. But let's look at hills. Usually they have grass covered, which these might be here. But let's look up over here. Yes, these are mountains. We have mountains. And you're like, I know what's next, Miss Sparks, because I figured you out. I have figured out what these are. So we have mountain, we have hill, we have valley, and then we have our coastal plain. All right, does this have water in it? Yes. Is it flat? Yes. They're like, Miss Sparks, it's coastal plain. I know that it is coastal plain. So here we go. We have our coastal plain. Nice job. So now what you get to do is on your Jamboard, you're going to see 8 pictures as well with the same headings of mountain, hill, valley, and coastal plain. Now what you're going to do is the same thing. You're going to sort those pictures. So make sure if you see that if it's a coastal plain, it has water, it's flat. Remember, it's flat. A hill is rounded at the top. A mountain has a pointy top, and a valley goes like this. It looks like almost like a V shape, and you have those high mountains on the side. So sorting your different pictures under the correct landform on your Jamboard.